everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right now, somewhere, a woman is lying awake thinking about you, replaying your voice, your silence, your absence, and you don't even know it yet. That thought should make your chest tighten, because when a woman can't stop thinking about a man, his life is already shifting in ways he didn't choose. Before we go any deeper, take 1 second, hit like, subscribe to this channel, and stay with me to the end, because what I'm about to reveal will change how you see every connection you've ever had. I am speaking to you as a psychologist, not to flatter you, but to tell you the truth most men never hear. When her thoughts loop around you, you become the center of a quiet, psychological storm. You feel it first as pressure, a subtle pull on your attention, a restless urge you can't explain. You check your phone more often. You replay your last conversation in your head. You start to adjust your behavior without realizing it. This is the first thing that happens to you. Your internal world begins to reorganize itself around the possibility of her. Men like to believe they are immune to emotional gravity. But your nervous system doesn't lie. When someone's focus locks onto you, your body responds before your ego does. Your sleep changes, your motivation shifts, your confidence fluctuates in strange waves. One moment you feel powerful, magnetic, untouchable. The next you feel uncertain, hungry for validation you swear you don't need. That is the weight of being thought about intensely, even from a distance. Here is what most men get wrong. They think her obsession automatically makes them dominant. In reality, it places you inside a psychological exchange that is already alive. Her attention feeds your self-image, and your self-image begins to quietly depend on her attention. This is not weakness, this is human wiring, but it is dangerous if you don't see it clearly. Right now, if a woman cannot stop thinking about you, the first transformation has already begun inside you. You are no longer just living your life. You are being mirrored in someone else's mind, and that reflection is shaping your next move. Whether you admit it or not, stay with this feeling, because what comes next will explain why this invisible tie can either sharpen you or quietly undo you forever. When a woman can't stop thinking about you, the second thing that happens is far more dangerous than desire. Your sense of choice begins to bend. You believe you are acting freely, but subtle incentives start guiding your behavior. You text a little faster, you hesitate before saying what you truly think. You start performing a version of yourself designed to keep her attention alive. Performance feels like power at first, but it quietly steals authenticity from the driver's seat. Here is the psychological truth men rarely confront. Being intensely desired activates the reward centers of your brain the same way status, money, and victory do. Dopamine spikes when her attention is confirmed. Cortisol rises when it feels threatened. You begin living in emotional market fluctuations you did not agree to trade in. Your mood is no longer entirely your own. It begins to answer to her silence and her signals. This is where many men lose their emotional edge without realizing it. They confuse control with influence. You may feel as if you are leading the dynamic because she is the one thinking about you. But the man who adapts himself to preserve attention is no longer leading. He is responding subtle, invisible, but responding all the same. You may catch yourself doing things that don't align with your deeper values. You hold back boundaries, you postpone difficult conversations, you soften truths that should be spoken cleanly. Not because you are weak, but because your nervous system is trying to protect the supply of validation it has grown used to receiving. This is not romance. This is emotional conditioning in real time. Some men become sharper here. They notice the pull and choose clarity over comfort. Others drift into a quiet dependency they would never admit out loud. They stop asking what they want and start asking what will keep her thinking. And once that threshold is crossed, the relationship no longer lives between two people. It lives inside a feedback loop. If a woman cannot stop thinking about you, your second transformation has already begun. Your sense of agency is being tested, not on the surface where pride lives, but underneath where habits form and identities reshape. Whether you strengthen here or slowly give ground depends on one thing only: your ability to remain centered when you are being emotionally rewarded for drifting. In that moment, character is decided. When a woman cannot stop thinking about you, the third thing that happens is that your identity begins to compress under expectation. You are no longer just a man moving through the world, you become a symbol inside her mind. And symbols demand consistency. You feel it when you hesitate to act out of character. You feel it when spontaneity gives way to image management. The pressure is quiet, but it is constant. At first, this feels like elevation. You think she sees something special in me, and that is true, but what you miss is that you start protecting what she sees rather than discovering who you are still becoming. Growth requires contradiction, risk, awkward evolution. Being deeply held in someone's mind rewards stability, not transformation. So, men often shrink their future to preserve their present reflection. This is where ambition can subtly dull. You stop chasing the edges of your potential because edges introduce uncertainty. You choose safer versions of your dreams, you curate your opinions, you smooth your rough instincts, not because she demanded it, but because the mind resists disturbing what feels psychologically profitable and the profit feels like being wanted. Here is the uncomfortable truth I must offer you. When someone is constantly thinking about you, part of you begins living in their head instead of fully in your body. You split your energy. One part of you remains here, trying to build, move, grow. The other part monitors how you're being perceived, interpreted, remembered. That division weakens masculine presence at a level most men never consciously detect. You may notice it as fatigue with no clear cause, a subtle loss of hunger, a sense that you are busy but not advancing. This is not burnout. This is diffusion. Your psychological force is being divided between self-direction and self-maintenance. Some men awaken here and reclaim their center. They allow themselves to disappoint, to be misunderstood, to risk losing the fantasy version of themselves. Others cling to the mirror and slowly lose depth. They become admired but internally hollow, affirmed but quietly stagnant. If a woman cannot stop thinking about you, your third transformation is this: you are forced to choose between being a living, evolving man or a preserved image inside someone else's desire. Both will feed your ego. Only one will feed your life. Choose wisely now, because this decision echoes across decades ahead when a woman cannot stop thinking about you. The fourth thing that happens is exposure. Your emotional blind spots rise to the surface. Her attention acts like a spotlight that shows you both your strengths and the patterns you hide from yourself. You start noticing triggers you never named. A delayed reply tightens your chest. A warm message lifts you unnaturally high. This contrast reveals where your sense of worth has been quietly outsourced. Men often mistake this exposure for vulnerability toward her. But the deeper vulnerability is toward themselves. You begin to see how much control approval has held over your decisions long before her. She simply activates what was already wired. You may recognize an old hunger to be chosen, praised, needed, or admired, and when that hunger stirs, it competes with your discipline. This is the point where emotional maturity either accelerates or collapses. Some men use the mirror to refine themselves. They regulate their reactions. They learn to enjoy interest without chasing it. They let warmth in without surrendering direction. Others spiral into overinvestment. They analyze every signal. They rehearse conversations in their head. They measure their value in her tone. Watch what happens to your time here. Time is the currency of the psyche. If your time begins orbiting her moods, your life silently shrinks to the size of her attention. Your work slows, your body care slips, your friendships fade into background noise. You tell yourself it is temporary. It rarely is. This phase feels meaningful because emotion feels meaningful, but meaning and progress are not the same. Intensity convinces men they are advancing when in fact they may be circling. The nervous system loves emotional novelty. It will keep you looping there if you let it. If you are paying attention, you will notice a fork in the road. Now, one path leads to grounded confidence. You allow her interest to be present without letting it decide your rhythm. You enjoy connection without negotiating your direction. The other path leads to quiet contraction. You become reactive, you wait, you stall, you postpone. When a woman cannot stop thinking about you, her focus does not just illuminate you, it tests whether you can hold your own light without borrowing hers. That test is not dramatic. It plays out in daily choices that feel small, but these choices accumulate into the man you will become tomorrow. When a woman cannot stop thinking about you, the fifth thing that happens is inversion. The power you thought you gained begins quietly to test you. Attention can inflate direction or invert it. You either use it as wind behind your purpose, or it becomes a current that slowly turns you off course. The difference is invisible from the outside and decisive on the inside. You may notice temptation disguised as opportunity. Easier choices suddenly appear. Comfort offers itself as a reward for being desired. You stay up later than you should. You skip workouts you once protected. You tolerate distractions you used to cut away. Each compromise feels small. None of them are small to your trajectory. Here is where many men confuse being wanted with being chosen by their own future. Desire from another person feels immediate and warm. The call of your long-term vision feels distant and uncertain. The brain will always reach for the warm certainty first, unless trained otherwise. This is not romance. This is time preference at war with destiny. Some men rise here. They let her admiration sharpen their standards instead of soften them. They become calmer, slower to react, more precise with their yes and their no. They understand that being thought about is not a crown. It is a responsibility. Others drift into entitlement. They begin to believe attention is proof of worth rather than feedback about alignment. Entitlement dulls hunger. Hunger grows men. You will feel this shift most clearly in how you handle silence. When you are centered, silence is neutral. When you are inverted, silence becomes an insult that demands immediate repair. You reach out not from presence, but from pressure. One moves relationships forward, the other empties you. If women cannot stop thinking about you, this fifth transformation is the battle for your standards. Do they rise with the heat of attention, or do they melt under it? Standards are not what you say you value. They are what you continue to choose when no one is watching and when someone very desirable is. Right now, life is asking whether you will let admiration edit your mission or let your mission discipline how you receive admiration. The man who passes this test becomes dangerously grounded. The man who fails it remains celebrated, but quietly derailed. Fame without direction is noise, and noise eventually drowns out meaning itself. When a woman cannot stop thinking about you, the sixth and final thing that happens is transformation. By now, everything you felt, the pull, the reward, the pressure, the exposure, the inversion, has been shaping you. You are no longer the same man who first noticed her attention. The question is, what kind of man will you be when this invisible gravity finally releases you? Some men emerge refined like steel forged in fire. They recognize the gift behind the obsession, clarity. They see which habits are theirs and which were borrowed from the desire of another. They reclaim focus without rejecting connection. They act from purpose, not reaction. Every text, every glance, every conversation becomes a choice made from power rather than need. That is the secret few men ever understand. Being thought about intensely is not a trap, it is a mirror. Others leave changed, but diminished. The attention that should have sharpened them instead softened them. Choices became conditional, growth became reactive, life became measured in approval. They remain admired, envied even, but internally hollow. The admiration never filled the gaps because the gap was never meant to be filled externally. It was meant to be explored, owned, and conquered inside. Here is the truth I want you to carry. Being in someone's mind so completely is not just about attraction, it is about influence. It is about the unseen ways you are already evolving under their gaze. The most successful men use this influence to heighten their discipline, to clarify their path, and to deepen their identity. The men who fail allow it to dictate their rhythm, their energy, and eventually their character. If you watch closely, you will notice a pattern repeating across every interaction. Desire pulls you into reflection. Reflection tests your boundaries. Boundaries shape your actions. Actions forge or fracture your life. This cycle is not malicious. It is simply human. What separates the men who dominate their world from the men who drift is awareness. Awareness that every woman who can't stop thinking about you is also giving you a lens into yourself, raw and unfiltered. So ask yourself right now, will you let this experience sculpt a man of magnetic presence grounded in truth and self-possession, or will you allow it to bend your attention, soften your standards, and quietly erase your edge? The choice is yours, always yours. And when you answer it consciously, you step into a version of yourself that commands not just attention, but life itself.